Cubit 851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established.
Hey everyone, welcome back to DJ's Aviation. I hope you all are doing well. I do apologise if my voice seems a bit weird. I am a little bit sick, but I'm just trying to push through to get these videos out for you. Now, for years a question has been in the air, no pun intended. That being, will we ever see flying taxis? For years now we've seen companies get funds and create prototypes. We've even seen some finally get in the skies. But for the most part, immediately after that, we don't hear anything ever again from that said company or even that said flying taxi. Could this be about to change? It's certainly a possibility. The change in heart comes after Boeing tested their first autonomous flying taxi in the past week. Boeing calls this the PAV, or Passenger Air Vehicle. While the test flight wasn't very long, it did give Boeing what they needed to move forward with their project. This particular PAV comes from the Boeing Next division, with a capital X in Next. Of course, you could tie this in with the X in the new 777X. Essentially, the Next division at Boeing handles every urban single-air flight project. This new autonomous PAV would be able to take off vertically and also land vertically. While you may think this sounds odd, it would actually be essential in tight spaces like cities and more, where a couple mile long runway simply isn't available for usage. As this PAV is still very new, it can really only fly for 80 kilometers or 50 miles. Once it's completed the distance, it would need to head back down to the ground to recharge its batteries, similar to a Tesla. It's important to remember that as technology advances, this 100% electrical flying taxi would likely see an increase in its range. However, 80 kilometers is certainly healthy, as that would most likely get you to work. Boeing wants to try and one day implement these in congested cities to remove the element of traffic on the ground. With the PAV being 9.1 meters or 30 feet in length and 8.5 meters or 28 feet in width, it is a bit larger than your typical family car. However, it does not mean that it couldn't work in these congested locations. In fact, it's something Boeing and the team at the Next division will spend the next few years on, or even the decade on. And to reiterate, that's trying to figure out how to get this in congested cities. Are there any other plans for this PAV? Well, yes, in fact there is. Boeing is already studying a CAV, potentially a more realistic option at this point. CAV stands for Cargo Air Vehicle, and just as the name implies, this CAV would transport cargo around congested cities or other locations. One thing's for sure, all companies involved in this design are very excited for the future, with the Aurora president and CEO stating that this was what the future would look like. The flying taxi is capable of hovering and forward flight at this stage. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know down in the comment section below. As always, I'd like to take the time now to thank you very much for watching this video of mine, and I do very much look forward to you all joining me in the next one.
Race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly.